Coming up in the show, we focus our attention on the second round of the World Cup qualifiers as they reach a crucial stage. There's action from around the continents as we look at the best of Africa, Asia and the Americas. And we travel back in time to relive classic World Cup encounters. 32 of the best teams in Europe have been whittled down to 24 as we enter the second round of World Cup qualification. All teams carry their results from the first round over, giving an advantage to the teams who have performed well so far. The 6 teams from each group will play home and away games against the teams that they have not previously faced in the first round. The 3 remaining qualification windows take place in September 2018, November 2018 and February 2019. When all the fixtures have been played, the top 3 teams from each group will have qualified for the 2019 FIBA Basketball World Cup in China. Spain are undefeated in 6 and take top spot in Group I. Leading the chase are Turkey, who occupy second place with 10 points. While Latvia are also right in contention for World Cup qualification. Montenegro and Ukraine can still overtake their closest rivals, but Eurobasket champion Slovenia have an uphill battle ahead of them. Spain kick off the next round of qualifying with a trip to Ukraine. Sergio Scariolo's team had a solid showing in their first 4 games of the window, but when they were able to bring in some of their big-name reinforcements, they really showed why they're currently second in the FIBA World Rankings.
Hernan Gomez just finishes it with a soft layup.
Led by Hernan Gomez, they avenged their semi-final loss at last year's Eurobasket against Slovenia before a strong 20-point win over Belarus. Slovenia need to start picking up wins if they're going to qualify for the World Cup. They start the next round of qualifying facing a familiar opponent, Latvia. The 2 sides last met at the quarter-finals of the 2017 Eurobasket, where a combined 53-point effort from Goran Dragic and Luka Doncic helped the Slovenians on their underdog run to the championship.
It's just been an amazing accomplishment from Slovenia.
They will need a similar performance from their current team to climb off the bottom of the standings.
We've had some good moments and bad moments. Unfortunately, there were more bad ones. Some we should not have allowed to happen, but we need to move forward, forget about those mistakes, learn from them, and think about the next games.
In the last window, Latvia picked up solid wins over Sweden and Ukraine, thanks to the returning Davis Bertans and Janis Strelnieks, and we'll count on them again in September. The third match of Game Day 7 sees Turkey take on Montenegro, with just 1 point separating the sides in the Group I standings. They'll be looking for more of the same from Furkan Korkmaz and Cedi Osman, who put on a show last time out as they crushed Sweden and Ukraine.
Playing good basketball and winning those games was crucial for us. During the season, my teammates also put in some strong performances and were able to pick up wins. We had some rough periods as well, like any other team, but I think generally we played extremely well. I hope we are able to maintain this. We need to continue to win in the upcoming games because we really want to go to the World Cup.
Game Day 8 sees Turkey travelling to Slovenia in what will be a hotly contested battle. In addition to Korkmaz and Osman, Turkey will have the returning Ersan Ilyasova available for the first time since Eurobasket 2015, with the veterans' outside shooting and playmaking adding experience to this exciting young team. Montenegro will be looking to continue the momentum they've built by winning their last 2 games from the first round, following a win over Belarus with a shock 87-74 victory over Slovenia in Ljubljana. Game Day 8 sees them welcome Ukraine, who enter the second round tied on points with the home side. Despite showing moments of high quality, Ukraine will be looking to bounce back after being overwhelmed by Turkey and Latvia during the last window. So here's the full set of fixtures from the second round of qualifying, with everything still to play for. With the most points scored and the least conceded, Lithuania lead the way in Group J. They're joined in the group by Italy, who are second on 10 points, as well as Croatia, who boast a star-studded roster. With Poland, Netherlands, Croatia and Hungary level on 9 points, World Cup qualification could go down to the wire. Danis Adamaitis' men dominated their opposition in the first round, going from strength to strength as they welcomed back NBA stars Domantas Sabonis and Jonas Valanciunas.
And a big slam dunk by Valanciunas.
They opened the second round with a tough away day in what could be the game of the window against Croatia.
These are crucial games ahead of us. It's what we've been aiming at. We've put our heads together in preparation, because if we lost another game now, we'd be in even more trouble than before. The pressure is also here, because I hope that we will find a way to control it on the game day, that we'll have 2 good games and get something for the guys who will carry the team in November and February. They will need to get 2 more wins. That's what we are counting on. But right now, we need to start with these 2.
Prior to the last window, Italy were in complete control of their World Cup destiny, riding a 4-game winning streak. 2 consecutive defeats saw them crash back down to earth.
It's on us, the qualification for the World Cup next year in China. And of course, it's going to be tough, but we have good chances.
It's a very tough group, very balanced group. I think we are in a pretty good position now, but we have to treat every game as a special one, with Poland first and then with Hungary.
With 3 wins and 3 losses to their name, Mike Taylor's Poland team will be aiming for greater consistency to secure a trip to China.
Matu Spanitka pulls up for 3. It's good!
The third game of game day 7 sees Hungary travel to the Netherlands. The home side should be full of confidence after surprising Italy in the last window.
Still the ball. They got numbers all the way.
Throws it down! What a dunk!
But they take on a Hungary side dreaming of making it to their first ever World Cup. With a host of NBA talent led by Bojan Bogdanovic, Croatia will want to put their first round struggles firmly behind them on game day 8 when they travel to Poland.
I think that these 2 games will determine whether or not we make it to China, so they will be of great importance to us.
Rounding out the game day 8 fixtures, underdogs Hungary will host Italy, aiming to pull off an upset victory. And the Dutch will try to do the same as they travel to Vilnius for a daunting battle against Lithuania. In our first classic World Cup tie of the show, we cast our minds back to the 2010 World Cup, as reigning world champions Spain took on the Baltic giants Lithuania in the group stages.
Here goes Kalnietis to the races. He's going to go up, and he's going to throw it down 2-handed. Navarro to Garbajosa. Garbajosa pulled the trigger. It goes. So nice pass to Fernandez with the send it down. Garbajosa, he can stroke it. Oh, Garbajosa. Chula steals it. He's off to the races. Can he go up and finish? Oh, he sends it down! Jonas Machunas! Shot clock at 6. He needs to make something happen on Garbajosa, so he goes to the basket and he lays it in. Lithuania have defeated the 2006 champions of the world. Look at the fans, are going crazy. Oh, what a tremendous game. 76-73 to the Baltic Giants.
Only 12 teams remain in the Americas as the road to China continues. Tabletoppers Argentina have the difficult task of taking on Mexico away from home. Mexico caused one of the biggest shocks of the last window when they beat the USA and will have the wind in their sails. The US bounced back from that defeat with an effortless 31-point win over Cuba and will be hoping for more of the same against Uruguay. Third place Puerto Rico, who have only lost to the USA in qualifying, have home advantage when they go up against Panama. Game day 8 sees Puerto Rico pitted against Argentina, who thrashed Uruguay by 44 points in their last game in July. Uruguay will be at home against Mexico, while Panama, who occupy 5th place in the group, go head-to-head with the USA on September 17th.
Third win of the qualifiers, putting them in the 500 mark.
Group F is just as competitive, with second place Canada hosting third place Brazil in arguably the tie of the continent.
3-on-2 break. Oh, behind the back pass to Olenek.
The third window saw Canada select several of their NBA stars as they trounced their opposition. Occupying top spot, though, is Venezuela. The South Americans last suffered a defeat way back in November. and picked up wins over Brazil and Chile in the last window. The Dominican Republic, who have 4 wins and 2 losses, are also in action as they take on bottom side Chile. Brazil, who boast a 5-1 record, will play at home for the first time since February, when they play the Virgin Islands on game day 9. The remaining fixtures see Venezuela and the Dominican Republic face off in an enticing clash, while Chile, who have only won once in 6 games, play host to Canada. So here's the full set of fixtures for the Americas that take place over the 4th qualification window. And it's still anyone's guess as to who will qualify for next year's World Cup. Still to come in the show, we take a look at the undefeated France, who continue their World Cup push. All the best action from Group L as Greece go head-to-head with Serbia. And there's our top 10 plays from the qualifiers so far. Sporting a 6-0 undefeated record, France are in the ascendancy in Group K with surprise package Czech Republic firmly in the mix and Russia breathing down their necks. They're joined by Finland, Bulgaria and Bosnia and Herzegovina with just 1 point separating the bottom 4 teams, setting up a wide-open second round. Bolstered by several NBA stars in the previous window, France effortlessly swept aside Bosnia and Herzegovina 102-52.
To Batum to Gobert, and the two-handed flush by the big man.
And picked up an impressive 84-78 win against Russia.
France are the victors. They are unbeaten in Group E, and they will go forward with a 6-0 record.
France begin their Group K campaign with an away trip to Bulgaria. Chasing down the French in Group K are the Czech Republic, who are primed to make their first World Cup appearance after only losing 1 game so far. The third window saw the Czechs pick up a 77-73 victory over Finland.
Ball underneath here, and a stop to open the scoring.
And followed that with an 81-75 win against Bulgaria. They'll have their hands full on game day 7 when they take on Russia, who will need to step their game up after winning only 3 of their 6 games if they want to secure a place at the World Cup. They'll be handing the keys to the offence over to the returning Alexei Shved, who is available for the first time in the World Cup qualifiers.
Alexei Shved is red hot all of a sudden, folks.
I just want to help the team to win. These games are very important for us. Yes, I did not play until this moment, but now I'm back with the team and ready to help us win the rest of our matches.
The last of the game day 7 slate sees Finland taking on Bosnia and Herzegovina, with both sides scrapping to try and claim one of the 3 qualifying spots. The Balkan side know anything less than a win will end their World Cup ambitions. They'll have recent NBA draftee Janan Musa back, along with NBA star Yusuf Nurkic, who could be pivotal to their World Cup aspirations. On game day 8, they'll welcome Czech Republic to Sarajevo in what could be a sneakily exciting contest. Bulgaria travel to Moscow hoping to pull off an upset win.
That is what you call a 5-point swing.
But the main event on game day 8 in Group K will see France take on Finland, looking to gain a measure of revenge for their overtime loss to the Wolfpack in Helsinki at Eurobasket 2017.
Marketed for 3. This could be massive!
What an unbelievable play by Marketed!
Here's the summary of all the fixtures in this window for Group K. Our next classic World Cup memory sees perennial contenders France go head-to-head with a Bojan Bogdanovic-inspired Croatia in the round of 16 of the 2014 World Cup in Spain.
Simon's going to convert in the fast break. No, he's not! Oh, my heavens! Boris Diaw says, mon ami! Yo, feathers and pass to Gobert, and Gobert with the flush. Simon wide open for the 3. And there's Croatia's first basket in the second half. They trail by 2. And this pass intercepted by Nikola Batum. What's he got for us this time? Another two-handed cram jam. Over and another step through and a finish. Off for 3 shot. Bogdanovic! Striker for Bogdanovic! France beat Croatia. The score 69-64.
A dozen nations see their World Cup journeys continue as we reach the business end of the Asian World Cup qualifiers. With 5 wins and 1 loss to their name, Jordan sit on top of Group E.
Another steal. Hawass breakaway, throws it down, 2 hands.
A 1-point loss at the hands of Lebanon in June has been the only blip in what has otherwise been a faultless campaign as they prepare to take on Korea and China. Second-place Lebanon have won 4 games in a row. They'll host China on September 13th before travelling to New Zealand.
Pulls up for the fadeaway 3, swish!
The Tall Blacks are third, but could easily leapfrog their rivals with a big win over Syria on September 13th. 2 big wins over Hong Kong and China put Korea right into World Cup contention as they meet Jordan and Syria.
Seong-hong, and he goes in and scores with the shot off the glass.
Meanwhile, World Cup host China suffered back-to-back losses last window and will be desperate for those fortunes to change when they meet Lebanon before taking on Jordan in Beijing.
Zhao hits the jump shot.
Group F will be just as competitive, with second-place Iran and third-place Philippines kicking off proceedings. Iran haven't tasted defeat since their first game in November and will be aiming to ease to their 3rd straight World Cup appearance. After their infamous brawl against Australia in July, the Philippines have been forced to play behind closed doors against Qatar on September 17th. Qatar start things off, though, by welcoming 5-1 Australia to Doha on September 13th. The reigning Asia Cup champions suffered just 1 loss from 6, coming in the biggest shock of the last window when they were beaten 79-78 by Japan. Team Nippon will look to build on that win when they travel to Kazakhstan and finish things off at home to Iran. Finally, Kazakhstan close out the window with a difficult trip to Bendigo to take on the Boomers.
And it dunked in transition by Thumbmaker.
So Group E sees leaders Jordan looking to maintain their advantage with games against Korea and China. And there's a sold-out game in Group F as Japan take on Iran in Tokyo. Excitement builds in Group L as perennial powerhouse Serbia joins undefeated Germany and Greece with places at the 2019 World Cup on the line. Chasing them down are Israel, Georgia and Estonia, who could still spring an upset or two and make it to China. Germany showed their class in the first round, winning their group with a 6-0 record led by star point guard Dennis Schroeder. Head coach Henrik Rödel understood the task at hand and prepared his players accordingly.
I think when we saw the group, we knew we definitely had to beat Austria twice. We had a lot of respect for Georgia because we already played against them at Eurobasket. And then there was Serbia, silver medalists at the Olympics and the last Eurobasket. That we've beaten them twice is a borderline sensational feeling, and I'm very happy about it. Of course, this is only the first step. Now we face the second round. We want to do everything it takes to qualify for the World Championships.
Wir wollen natürlich alles tun, damit wir jetzt dann auch uns qualifizieren für die Weltmeisterschaft.
Dallas Mavericks star Maxi Kleber will join Schroeder as Germany aim to guarantee a place in China. Though Rödel knows his team will need to guard against complacency as they face underdogs Estonia and Israel.
Estonia is a team that does not have big stars yet, but a team that knows how to play and is especially dangerous from outside. So we have to be careful. Away games are always especially difficult.
Like Germany, Greece eased their way past the first round. But they face much sterner opposition in the second round as they open their account against basketball luminaries Serbia.
Big-time offensive rebound and stuff from Boban Marjanovic.
The Serbs have selected an incredibly strong roster for this window and will be looking to reassert themselves as a preeminent force in European basketball.
And then Schroeder turns it over. Serbia have a 3-on-2 here. Hung high and stuck down.
Israel open their account at home against Georgia, a must-win for both teams if either of them are to stand a chance of making it to China. But it's game day 8 where they'll have to be at their best, facing a German side who won't be taking them lightly.
Israeli teams are always extremely motivated. We've lost against Israel at the European Championships. This is a very important game for us. If we win the game in Leipzig, we would have made a large step towards the World Cup.
Georgia concludes the window against Greece and could be fancied to pull off an upset, with the Greeks having all but qualified with their results from the previous round. Having barely scraped through to the second round, Estonia have the toughest task of any team from the entire group, following a must-win game against Germany with a trip to Belgrade to face a full-strength Serbia. Here's a rundown of all the fixtures from the opening window of the second round in Group L. 12 teams have progressed into the second round of the African qualifiers. They've been split into 2 new groups, with each nation playing 3 games this window. With over 600 points scored, undefeated Nigeria are in the ascendancy in Group E.
Nigeria going to run again. It's going to be a throwdown! Oh my goodness!
They've won all 6 of their games so far and will want to continue their strong play for the home fans as they take on Ivory Coast and Central African Republic, before a tantalising game against second-place Senegal in Lagos, who flourished when it was their turn to host in Dakar during the third window.
All the way down the floor. Oh my words! Mohamed Faye to finish it off in style.
Senegal also faced Rwanda and Mali before that mouth-watering game against Nigeria. The Central African Republic occupies third spot in the group, but are tied with Rwanda on 9 points. The 2 countries go head-to-head in what could be a crucial fixture on September 16th. In the other group, 2017 Afrobasket champions Tunisia have a spotless 6-0 record to their name.
Mahiani the dunk. He may wear the glasses, but he looks like Superman.
And have the advantage of playing at home when they face Morocco, Egypt and Angola. Cameroon are second in Group F and have only lost to Tunisia in the qualifiers. The indomitable Lions have an intriguing fixture against Angola before games against Morocco and Egypt. Angola are level on 11 points with Cameroon and have the opportunity to leapfrog them when they meet on September 14th before facing Chad and Tunisia. Egypt will need to make the most of their game against bottom-side Chad before tough challenges against Tunisia and Cameroon if they want to break away from Morocco, who they're tied with on 9 points and share the same slate of fixtures. So here's a look at the fixtures as 18 games take place over 3 consecutive days, with Nigeria versus Senegal the standout tie of the window. There's been some incredible plays from around Europe in the qualifiers, and here's our top 10 favourites.
Throws out, it's a good dunk! Ivica Subac just gets it in the low block, and he brings the whole of Trieste down. Oh, what a pass! Put it on the highlight reel. Behind the back pass. Israel needs some answers here. Beautiful pass. Cohen. Oh, see you later. It's Antetokounmpo. Anyone for volleyball, says Antetokounmpo. Oh, the pass inside for the Tadze.
Oh, upstairs! Go to the top floor and throw it to Antetokounmpo.
Clark, transition. Lawrence back to Clark. Back to Clark. Good ball movement. Miles Hansen throws it down right in the face of Borussius.
He's marking in. Look at that. Physical presence inside and the little in-your-face. Berisha trying to shake his man, breaks his ankle, shoots a 3. My goodness me, Darnam Berisha pulling all the tricks out of the hat. Wilson, shot clock down to 5. Wilson, his man falls. Wilson flies in. What a move! Jamar Wilson, sensational, out of the top drawer.
Ati now, deep 3. Oh my Lord! Hits the big 3. And the crowd absolutely love it.
That's all we've got time for, but there's plenty of basketball in store, as the 4th World Cup qualification window promises to be an unforgettable experience.